So this video is to accompany the note flight assignment to create the concert E flat major scale. So you can take out your instructions that I gave you and follow along, or you can just use this tutorial. So after you log in and you click on the assignment to open up Note Flight, you will come to the create a new score box, which you see right here. You're going to choose either treble or bass clef. I'll choose treble and click OK. This will open up a 4-measure musical score. And the first thing that we need to do is set up our text. So we'll start with the title. All you need to do is click on it, and the title should be Concert E flat scale. Next, we'll do our subtitle, and that's where you should type in name of the instrument that you're writing for. And of course, the composer would be your name. Next, we're going to set up our toolbar. The toolbar is where you get all of these little icons. Now, when you start, you're not going to have any of these toolbars. So I'm going to get rid of them. To get them in, you click on this little icon with the 3 lines. And we want to make sure that we select a whole bunch of them. The first one we're going to do is pitch. And you see a bunch of those things showed up there. Additionally, we want to have edit, duration, tempo, text, measure, repeat dynamics, and articulation. We'll use those later on, but as you can see, it opens up a whole bunch of different options. The next task is to write the notes for your concert E flat scale using the 8th note testing pattern rhythm. Now, to start writing music, you need to click on the beginning of the first measure. That's going to highlight the first measure. And from here, you can enter notes. If you just place your first note by clicking there, you'll see that you get a quarter note. If you want to change that, all you need to do is click on these note values up top. But we're going to keep it as a quarter note. At that point, you're going to hit the right arrow to go to the next note. Type in your next note either by pointing and clicking or simply by typing the letter that you want. Now you see that's a quarter note, but we want it to be an 8th note, so we will select the 8th note. And then from here, you can continue putting 8th notes, or you can just type them in on your keyboard manually. When you get to measure 2, we want to start with a quarter note, so we'll switch that over. Then we'll come back down the scale, and we're going to finish with a whole note. Now you'll notice something sounded funny because that 4th note for the trumpet should be a B flat. So we're going to hit escape a couple times, clear everything out. You're going to select that B, and up in this task in the toolbar, you can turn that into a flat. And again, you can scroll over to the next B, and you can make that a flat also. So now you have everything that you need note-wise, and we need to get rid of the extra measure at the end. So I hit escape a couple times. That just clears everything you're doing. You're going to click on the empty measure. And then we're going to go to the triple line icon here in the top left. And we've already selected measure, all right? But I'm going to show you all you got to do is go to measure and then click delete measure, and it is gone. So that was a piece of cake. Next thing we need to do is add dynamics. So first, I'm going to just show you how to do a lot of dynamics right on this sheet. Click on the first measure, and if you look up here, you've got a crescendo marking. There it is. If you just click on it, it'll make a crescendo for the whole measure. And I'd like to make a decrescendo for the second measure. So select the second measure and create your decrescendo. Now next, I want to add actual dynamic markings like forte, piano, mezzo, forte. All right, to do that, we're going to click on what we'd like to add a dynamic to. We're going to click on, right next to dynamics, the F, which is for expression text. And it opens up a little box. And we're going to make this piano by putting a lowercase p. The lowercase p makes sure it comes out bold and italics like that. Now I'd like the beginning of the second measure to be forte. So we'll do the same thing there, but with an F. And finally, this last one will have come back down to a piano. The next move is articulations. Now I would like all of our quarter notes to be tenuto, all of our eighth notes to be staccato. So if you look up here by the articulations, you have all different types. All you need to do is select your note and click on the articulation you want, and then use the right and left arrows to go note by note. And we'll make a tenuto on that final note also, just for fun. All right, the last major change that we're going to make here is setting our tempo. Now, in order to make it set for the whole document, we need to double click anywhere on the file. I should say anywhere on the staff. That's going to highlight everything. And up here under the tempo toolbar, you can increase or decrease the tempo by using the arrows or simply by typing a number and hitting enter. And as you see right here at the beginning, it changed the tempo for us. Now you can listen back to your scale by clicking on this play button. Notice you heard the articulations. You didn't really hear the dynamics in that recording. The other way that you can listen to that is by clicking on the first note and hitting the letter P. At this point, you should save the assignment, print it out, and bring it into me, and your assignment is done.